Hello and welcome. Today we're going to look how to construct intersection of solids, whereby we're going to look at intersection of two cylindrical pipes that is of an equal size. So with me here I have a question and it reads, figure 2 shows two intersecting pipes. Copy the given views and draw the have a complete plan, line of intersection, have development of the smaller pipe, and then the shape of the hole in the diameter 50 pipe. So we have two pipes. We have this major pipe and then we have the smaller pipe in form of a cylinder. So we have two cylinders, two cylindrical pipes. So we have the diameter of our smaller pipe is 40 millimeters, and then we have the diameter of our larger pipe is 50 millimeters. And then we have that our smaller pipe is intersecting our larger pipe at an angle of 30 degrees. So as you can see, this is our front elevation of this pipe. We have the front elevation, so we are required to complete the plan. We have one circle of the larger pipe, so we need to complete our plan and then draw the development of the smaller pipe. So with me here I have a model of these two pipes. So we have in this pipe we have our plan. We're going to look at, so in our model, as you can see, we have the larger pipe and then we have the smaller pipe. Now in our front elevation we're going to look at this, the rectangular part of the larger pipe, and then we have this other part. So you can see in our diagram we have this part, which is this one, and then we have this smaller pipe, which is this one. So we already have our front elevation. Now when it goes to our plan, we have this circular part in our larger pipe, and then we have this part, this circle of the smaller pipe. But now in our case, in our plan, we're going to view it as something like oval. As you can see the shape, it is something like oval. So we're going to complete that oval somewhere here. So our first step, we are going to copy the views the way it is, then we complete our plan. So we already have the views, we have our front, and we have our plan. So we need to complete our plan. Remember we said in this smaller pipe we have here a circle, the cylindrical pipe. This smaller circle we have, this smaller pipe we have a circle here. So with me here I've drawn a semicircle of diameter 40. As you can see, been given here diameter is 40. So we have this axis, which is 20 millimeters from this lower part. So then we get this axis and draw this semicircle. So you open your compass 20 and then you draw that semicircle. So you have that 20 and draw that semicircle. From there we are going to divide this semicircle into 6 equal parts. So I'm going to do it very fast. But say dividing it into 6 equal parts. Then from there I'm going to join this to the center of our semicircle. So we already have that. So we can name this point. Maybe I can have here as point 0, 1, 2, and 3, 2, 1, and 0. So we already have that. So we can have another semicircle now. This semicircle on this lower part. So I'm going to draw a line from point 0, the lower one, a faint line, and then from there I'm going to step at this point. This is my center whereby the center of this larger circle meets with this line of 0 is going to be my center, and I draw another semicircle of diameter 40. So I'm going to take my radius, which is 20, and draw the semicircle. So I have that. So I'm going to join this, the end of my semicircle, to my larger circle. So I have that line. So we already have that. Again, I'm going to divide this, my semicircle, into 6 equal parts. So I'm going to divide into 6 equal parts. So we already have the subdivision. I'm going to join it with the center of our semicircle. Make sure you are accurate. Make sure you are accurate. So we already have 6 subdivisions. Now guys, I want you to be attentive. Remember now, in this our model, assuming this is point 0 in our front elevation, we've named here as point 0. We have that as 0, and then at the center here we have S3. We have here S3, and then we also have another 0 down here. We have that 0, and then we have another 3 at the center on this other end. Now when it comes now to drawing our plan, it's like we are compressing this part. As you can see, maybe if I compress it that way, you'll find that our 0 comes to the middle. You can see 0, 0. So we'll have at the middle our 0. So we'll have here is our 0 in our plan. And then now, as you can see also, our point number 3. This number 3 is at the, we have it at the bottom, and so we have point 3 at the top and at the bottom, and we have point 0, 0 in the middle. So we have point 3 here and at the bottom. So we have here is 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. So that is how we name our drawings. So from there, we are going to project lines from this semicircle to touch this larger circle. So I'm going to use my T-square, project those lines. Remember, they are faint lines. So from point 2, we project it, touch our semicircle. From point 1, we project it, touch our semicircle. We already have point 0. I have point 1 on the lower part. We also have another 2, and our last point, point 3. So we have that line. So we already have all those lines, and then we repeat the same on the upper part. On the upper semicircle, we're going to project line from point 1. Remember, they should be parallel, and this angle we had it as 30 degrees. So I'm going to use set square of 30 degrees to project my lines. So from point 1, going to project faint lines. From point 2 then we have point 2 on the lower part, and then our point 1. Can extend this one. So we already have that. Now from there we want to show this part, this side on our plan. So we're going to drop a line from this point 1. We can name it maybe from, when we read it from our diameter. So we have here is 1, have this is point 2, we have 3, 4, sorry, this is 2 also, then we have 1, and then 0. So from there we can drop a straight line. So from point 1 we drop a line. I will start from point 0. We have here is our point 0. We drop this line downwards. So that is line number 0, as you can see. So we have this line of 0 where it touches our line of 0, this horizontal line. We have this point, and remember also we have this lower 0, and we already have a line. So where it touches the line of 0, this horizontal line, we have also another point. So we have 2 points. And then from point 1, the upper part, we're going to drop a line, point 1, so where it's going to touch line 1, so we have this point, and this on the lower side we have another point, so it touches this line of 1, you can see. So we also have point number 2, have point number 2, so we have point 2. So we have it touches this line of 2 at this point, and on the lower part we have that point. So our next one, we have point number 3. You can see this is our number 3. We drop it downwards. It touches our line 3. We have this line 3, have that point, and on the lower part we have it there. So we have that point. Then we're going to point number 2 on this lower part. We're going to drop from point 2 to touch our line 2. Remember, this is our line 2 we have here, and we have on this lower part have that as point 2. Then we are remaining with 1.1. So we have this point 1, it touches our line 1. We have this point, and we have that other point. So we already have all the points. So we join it using our HB freehand. We have these points. So we're going to join our points. Make sure you are accurate when joining your points, that we can complete our plan. So we want to complete our plan. So this is the end. So we're going to join this part to our circle, to our larger circle. And then on the upper part, so we have that. And remember, our circle should be dark. Remember, I've been asked to complete our plan. So I have that. Remember, here is not complete. So that is our complete plan. So now our next question, we've been asked to draw the line of intersections. So we want to show how this smaller pipe intersect into the larger pipe. So from there, we're going to draw lines. So we already have our lines touching the circumference of our larger circle, this line from point 3210 henceforth. So we're going to draw our lines. You see this line 3, where it touches the circumference of our larger circle, we're going to draw a vertical line from point 3. So we have that line 3. Where it touches the circumference of our larger circle, we're going to draw a vertical line that way. So we have that vertical line. So now from that point 3, we're going to have a point where this line 3 meets with this other line 3. This lower line 3 meets with this line 3. So we have this line and have that. So we have one of our points at that. So we have that. And then our second step, where this line 2 meets the circumference of our circle, we're going to draw a vertical line. So we have that. So where this line meets with line number 2, so we have this point, this is point 1, and then we also have this lower number 2. We already have that. So as you can see, point 2 on this upper part and point 2 on this lower part is in the same line, so we can use the upper part only. So we have this one, line 1, where it touches our circumference of the larger circle. We draw a vertical line. So we have that, where number 1 touches this other line 1. So we have that point, and on the lower side we have it there. So we are remaining with point 0. So we have our point 0, where it touches the circumference of our larger circle. So find it touches. So we have it here, point 0. And then on this lower part, we have it at that point. So we already have all our points. So I'm going to join all our points using my HB pencil, freehand. So we have our curve of intersection. So we're going to complete now our front elevation. So I'm going to show you using my HB pencil. So we have that part. So I have that part. We have also this upper part. Make sure you are accurate. And then on this side, I'm going to show the lower part. And the upper part. So we are completing our front elevation. Have this on the lower side. And this other line. Our complete plan. This is our complete plan. We have our complete front elevation and we have our line of intersection. This is our line of intersection. As you can see, I've drawn with HB to show you the complete front elevation and the complete plan. So for the development, kindly follow my channel for more. I've drawn some development of a cylinder, of a cone, and of a prism and pyramid.